Hello, hello. I am back. Let me see if I can move this down some. That's a little better. So I am back for my last live for today. And today was a good day. You know, I opened up to you guys on that first live and I really just told you how I was feeling. Like I said, I wasn't going to do that, but I did. And if I say I'm going to take you on a journey, I need to do exactly that. Take you on this journey with me and be very open. So that first live, I was a little emotional, a little teary-eyed. But that second live I did today, it was pretty cool because a fibroid fighter got on live with me and told me her story and basically explained how she went to USA Fibroid Centers to have a UFE done. And she's in the New York area. She told me, you know, the procedure, how it was only 45 minutes to an hour. She told me how she felt amazing afterwards. She had 5 huge fibroids and they removed them and shrunk them down. And now she's able to wear her little 2-piece outfits. And you could just tell that her energy and her spirits was different. And I needed to talk to her. I did. Because I was just like, I was a little down because I'm forced to deal with my fibroid situation right now. And I don't want to. But it's so many women that's dealing with fibroids and they're in a worse situation than I'm in. And it's just, you know, I wish we had better solutions. But I'm just glad USA Fibroid Centers is around. I feel that based on that conversation I had earlier with her, I was so happy to hear that she was satisfied with her fibroid procedure. They went through her wrist to get to the fibroids, to cut off the blood supply to the fibroids so the fibroid would shrink and die, and then they passed through you. So that was good to know, like, kind of exactly what the UFE procedure consists of. The next time I do my live, I decided I'm going to go live with one of the doctors. Of course, you guys know Dr. Shiloh is one of my favorites, but I'm going to go live with one of the doctors from USA Fibroid Center so they can kind of talk me through the actual procedure of what will happen if I choose to do a UFE. And really, I am leaning towards that because I told you guys I had my first menstrual cycle a couple weeks ago after I had my baby girl Shajaya, and the symptoms of fibroids were there. I had the clots coming out. My menstrual was heavy, but it was about 6 days, which the days, that's normal, but I know it's going to get worse. And then a couple days ago, I had another menstrual, so that's 2 menstruals in 1 month. It's like it's happening again. That torture is that devil, that demon is coming at me again. And I just have to figure it out. But the next live, I wanted to talk to a doctor about the procedure. I told you guys I would be back at this time to kind of answer any questions if you have any, and maybe you want to give me some advice on what you think I should do. I have, as of now, I believe I have 4 fibroids. That was the information I was given by the doctor. I have 4. And the disappointing part is, you know, that fibroids causes miscarriages. A lot of you might not know that. But fibroids causes miscarriages, and I don't want that to happen with me because I do want another child, and I was trying to like really knock it out real quick. But unfortunately, because of my cesarean, my C-section I had to deliver my daughter, I can't have a baby right away. I have to wait at least 12 to 15 months, which sucks because that's all. The reason I had to have the cesarean is because I already had a myomectomy done, and they wanted to cut in that same area. So this myomectomy procedure just caused a lot of issues that I wasn't aware of at the time. I didn't know the decision I was making at the time I made the decision to have a myomectomy. I didn't know it would lead to so many complications, but it did. But anyhow, if you guys have any questions, you can ask them now. I appreciate the comments from earlier. People were saying they're glad that I'm open and I'm honest and it's raw. It is raw. It is. So I'm just trying to see, do you guys have any questions? You have any advice? Have you had a UFE or a myomectomy at all? I am looking right now to answer anything. If you don't have any questions, that's cool. It was just, I promised that I would come on and talk to you guys about my situation, and hoping that y'all can give me a little advice if you have any. We're all fighting this fight together. So I am not a doctor. Clearly, I'm not a fibroid expert. I just know my situation, and I'm very experienced with my situation because I had to deal with it. And this is the second time I've had fibroids. I know some women that have had several cases. One lady I know, she has 6 surgeries already. I don't want to be in that position. It's just, I thought I was doing what I needed to do to prevent, the preventative measures from preventing fibroids coming back a second time, but they came back a second time. So I'm like, is this genetic? What is it? Like, I just wish we had more answers, and we don't, But I don't see any questions on here. I think today was really, really good. So you appreciate the information. No problem, Nikki. I got you, girl. If you guys are having any symptoms with fibroids, let's go through it, from back pain, pelvic pain, constant urination, miscarriages, extended menstruals from that's out of the norm of 6-7 days. They might go 10 days, 15 days, meaning you're bleeding constantly, clots coming out. Mine were coming out the size of my palm the first time. If you're having any of those symptoms, you probably have fibroids, and you should get checked out. So I am a brand ambassador for USA Fibroid Centers. That's why I do the lives on here. And I think you should get checked out, have a consultation to see if you're a candidate for UFE, which is uterine fibroid embolization. It is a non-invasive procedure to remove your fibroids without surgery. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Somebody on here said they've been bleeding since February. Lisa, that's clearly not normal. I think you need to consult with a doctor immediately, because I'm sure you're anemic by now, and you don't want to have a situation like I did and faint. I fainted when I first had fibroids because I was bleeding so much. I got out of bed one day and I just fell, and I hit my head on the edge of the dresser, and I have a small little scar there from that. But you don't want to sit around and wait for this situation to get worse. So please go see a doctor, Lisa, immediately. Let's see here. Yeah, I see you, Lisa. It's beyond. Yeah, you need to go, because you'll end up having to have blood transfusions if you're not going through that process already. If your anemia is just, your hemoglobin is all the way off, and your anemia is just ridiculous, you'll probably need blood transfusions. It's best to address the situation head on early, in its early stages, because it's easier to deal with these fibroids when they're smaller. I know it would have been for me, but I waited around. So I had one the size of 2 grapefruits, and it was pressing against my bladder. So I was in the bathroom constantly, like 2-3 times an hour, just going, and it was embarrassing, and I became distant from my family, my friends, you know what I mean? So you don't want to do that. Lisa, get to the doctor now. Seriously, get that checked out. Lisa, you said the doctors they're done experimenting. They're experimenting on you. Go to USA Fibroid Centers, go to their website, and find the closest location near you and see if you can have a consultation to see if you're a candidate for UFE. It doesn't hurt to check that out, because for you to be bleeding for 7 months, that is crazy, okay? So, yes, please get checked out. Okay, they just discharged you today from the hospital. Did you have any blood transfusions, Lisa? I want to know. Oh, that's my baby. I can't be on here too long. Oh, yep, she's crying for me. Lisa, please get checked out. I don't see any other questions on here. So let's see here. Somebody said my daughter's 25 and she has fibroids. What? She's been on hormones for about a year. Any suggestions for a younger woman? Yes, 25. I would suggest you also contact USA Fibroid Centers and get a consultation to see if she may be a candidate for UFE to remove her fibroids. Oh, I gotta go. That's my baby. Okay. I see you, Lisa. Your daughter was in the hospital for 3 days for a blood transfusion. So was I. I had to have 3 blood transfusions, and it's not fun. Again, don't wait until the last minute, you guys. Please go and get checked out immediately if you know or recognize any of the symptoms from fibroids, miscarriage, back pain, pelvic pain, constant urination,